Good morning. Today we're at a Skoda. It's a little Fabia 2010-2011. It's a 1.2 engine. I'll take you in and see what the customer's complaint is. So the complaint was the brake light switch started flashing, the ABS light came on, and we've now got a heavy parasitic draw that completely flattens the battery. So we're just leaving it to idle here to build up a bit charge, and we're doing a code scan. Can't even tell you at this point what's the engine code because the label's that dirty you can't see it. So it seems to have scanned all the modules. So we'll go and do I think this is report. That connection system failure is maybe because I put the wrong engine code in, so we'll just see what the brakes are saying. ABS voltage supply. Ugh, sounds bad. Where is the ABS pump on this thing? Oh, there it's in at the back there. So I don't like that code already, no unless they've blown a big fuse, don't know. Let's look at the rest. At fault. Air conditioning, forget that. Central electrics. Left fog light bulb supply implausible. Fluctuation limitation due to insufficient voltage. No fault. Dashboard, let's see what the dashboard one is. Unknown fault. I really need to get the right engine code, but I don't like the look of that one already. I'll know unless we've popped the big fuse. Anyway, we'll do a bit of investigation, get back to you. So I went into the brake module. You see that ABS, well, ABS brakes, and actual module supply is 13 point, well, battery voltage or charging voltage, so we can actually communicate with that module. So I suppose the acid test is if we can get that ABS pump to run. We'll exit out of that. So we'll go into action test. So we'll just begin the action test. So you can't actually hear anything, but it does that. So the ABS pump indeed is not running, or we'll activate it. We'll go next step. So I can't hear any ABS pump running. Fault code. I think we need an ABS pump. Go back at it. Action. Start her again. Nah. Not even feeling anything through the pedal or anything. No. End. Let's see if we can clear the fault code. This little icon here. See. Funny noise of this thing. Now, I was wondering what the noise is when I switched the engine off, so listen to this. I'll take you. So when we go underneath here, indeed, the ABS unit's running constantly. The customers complain about this, so oh, it's roasting as well. So we'll disconnect the battery. See if that must be the heavy parasitic draw. That ABS pump just keeps going. So I've disconnected the negative lead and I've took the key out. So watch this. As soon as we connect this battery back up, the ABS pump starts back up. So there is no doubt we've got an ABS pump fault, failure, short circuit, something like that. So I need to get into there, see what's causing that. So I've just removed the airbox from in there, and then you can see the ABS pump at the back. Now in order to disconnect that multi-plug, see that little red tab? You just push that down the way and that releases the locking mechanism. And all I'm going to do is take a screwdriver in here. Hopefully this will just retract back. Maybe. There we go. Oh, the wires get tight. Oh, it's very wet in the back there. Dear me. Tightest multi-plug in the world. That look wet. And the pins are nice and clean. I think I've seen water coming out of that. Maybe. Don't know. I'm feeling the plug. It's quite dry in there, so sorry about the shaky video. So we'll put our battery back on, and our pump stops, and our parasitic draw goes away. Oh, I see. As soon as you connect it, it starts back up. That's no normal. And what caused it to do that? I pumped it in constantly. Put the launch scan tool on it just to see what the PIDs are like. So, brake light switch. So we hit the rev. So hit the brake light, operate. So the computer is reading. It says supply voltage 13.49, valve relay on, return pump off. Let's see this. Engine, so that means it's communicating with the engine computer and the instrument cluster. It's not communicating with transmission because it's no automatic. The gateway and the mobiliser. I think that know about it. So we come back out of this. So we'll do actuation tests. Oh dear, not even communicating. Yeah, DTCs. So this one I created myself when I disconnected it and ran the car. So it was this ABS pump voltage supply. So it's a 01201. So we'll clear the DTCs. What do you think we're pulling there? About 30 amps already? We'll put the amp meter on it. Like. So? Thought it'd be a bit more than that, eh? So it's not pulling that much. Well, Right enough, aye, right enough, aye, so. So, there's the pump running. Now, the only reason I think the amperage is up a wee bit, but when you stop the engine, it's actually about 5 amps. You can hear it's getting louder, but the battery voltage will be running down as well. So the other thing, we'll need to try and source a second-hand unit, and in order to do that, we then need to code it in. So if we go brake electronics, this is information I'll show you they need. And the best tool to do this, as I said, is the snap-on. Wait till it communicates. In fact, we'll probably not be able to communicate because voltage is getting too low. In fact, when we get to go ahead with the job, I'll show you how to code that back in based on the codes that we have, and then we'll input the new codes for the second-hand pump, because I don't think we'll be putting a new one on this. I think the main dealer price is about £700-800, so I don't think the customer will be up for that. Anyway, we'll get back to you as soon as we get the go ahead. Cheers, cheers.